One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Using his feet. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Wake! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to...
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He has the first and still on his feet. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. The hand to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wake. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. On the ground, it's Moulton. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the toss. Looking for room at the 40. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the touchdown Hurricanes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And they tacked on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll run play action. Hit as he throws. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. At the 40, there he goes. Running free. Touchdown, Miami. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. And the returner goes down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's got an open man. Still running at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Back to throw. It's Dyer. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Demon Deeks!
His abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Lyle. At the 40, there he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Grab behind the line. It's Lyle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him, too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Quick step and go. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Little. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on second and goal. Power ahead. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely center cut. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick release by the QB. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking for room.
A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Got the first down. Looking for more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pringle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Canes want to move quickly. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Illegal block. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Near midfield, they don't think they can gain enough on a punt. They'll leave the offense out. Fourth and long from the 46. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Gonna swing it on second down. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads quickly. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Fakes the catch. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. I'll bet they'd sign up to start every drive 1st and goal from the 7. Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Miami. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on first down from the 28. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense in a bunch formation. To throw, it's Dyer. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Harding. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Toss sweep to the right. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Pressure coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Lofts one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Past the first down marker and still running. It's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown Canes. And the beatdown has ensued. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Got the quick completion. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working.
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Gets the back moving. Off the RPO, complete. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Right on the money. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilbert. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 17 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pocket breaking down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's in open space downfield. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. The Demon Deacons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.